There's a rifle in the cabinet that I used to fight a war, but to this day I don't know what I was fighting for. I'm fighting for. Show me love as we get older, and I'm falling at your feet. After 30 years of service and months of it on me. Show me love as we grow colder, let our love provide the heat, let our older bones listen, but our hearts will never leave. There's a blanket on the sofa that I used to keep you warm. When I find you fast asleep at 4:30. There's a record we keep turning to bring minds and solve our youth, but there's still nothing as beautiful as you. Will you show me love as we get older, and I'm falling at your feet. After 30 years of service and months of it on me. Show me love as we grow colder.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday night Lions League. Apologies for the technical issues. It wouldn't be Lions League if we didn't have some form of technical issues. So it's REME versus AGC tonight, game week 4, the final game for both teams in Lions League. You can see the teams coming up on screen at the moment. I'll be your caster for tonight, Farouk Dubs, hopefully, providing everything goes to plan and we don't have a bit of a pile-in. So settle with us. We'll be with you for the next 75 minutes, there or thereabouts, if you stick the course. This is the schedule matches for tonight. So match 1 will be Hardpoint in Azir Cave. Match 2, Search and Destroy Gunrunner. Match 3, Dominations at Petrograd. Match 4, Hardpoint Ramaza. And match 5, Search and Destroy in Arklov Peak. So that's the 5 games we will be playing over today. So stick with us. It should be quite good. The teams are in the lobby. They've been waiting for me. I've been the one dragging this all out. Just a quick look at the league before we get started. Engineers, I think they're confirmed as winners now, having completed all their games with 12 points. We're looking at the bottom end of the table. AGC with 3 and the REMEs with 0. So this is their final games. Chance for REME to put some points on the board. I'm sure they'll be very eager to do so, but let's see how this plays out. As there we go, we should be just loading into our first game momentarily. So there we go, the guys are queuing in now. We're just waiting for them to get off the ground. Like I say, it should be a really interesting match. Teams playing for stuff at the bottom. Sometimes going to bring a more frantic match, I think. As we load into Azir Cave in Hardpoint. As here we go. Let us know in the chat how you think it's going to go. I think we're seeing quite a few AGCers in there. Not a lot of REME support at the moment. But let's see how we go. As we roll on board from the bias point of view with the Team REME. And NZ Panic. That's very loud, so we'll see if we can't just adjust that a little bit. Turn my headset down a bit. There we go. Right, okay. So, starting off, AGC. Toxic Baz looks like he's the person on the point. 23 seconds away from the rotations. You should start to see people moving now. I see Moxie Gods in that corridor now. Probably looking to pick up the stragglers. Running through. I think the REMEs have possibly got confused on the rotation here. It looked like potentially they've gone to rotation number 3, I reckon. But they're just arriving now. Moxie takes tackle Bree, putting him 4 for 1. Down goes Anti-Hype also. Moxie got in a decent position here. You'd hope to see someone try to outflank him at this point. Just to go, you've obviously got this as rotation point 2. There's the flank we were looking for. 3 will be over the other side of the map on the destroyed football grounds, which... Here goes Moxie God for it at the moment. And you can see they've regrouped. Oh, and Paul with a P, throwing his knife about. Not a lot going for that one. Let's see Tackle showing some interest on the previous point. And now moving round. Let's see him. Yeah, he's spotted him, so he's going to go for this. Ooh, Moxie God. Horrible. There, getting the elim. 91 to 14 at the moment, so firmly in AGC hands at the moment. As 2 are down at the moment from the AGC, so possibly a chance to push on to the point. Trophy system down. Toxic Baz is gone. Now, 26 seconds left on this hard point. So the next one from this hard point moving over to the 4th one could be quite difficult. And we've seen Enzi go in early. But he is going to be met with some fierce resistance. As I think as Toxic Baz took him out. See, Lecky's one of the late movers. Playing mid-ground at the moment. And gets taken out by 2 there. Tackle and Enzi. Ooh, let me spin this round. There we go, that's better. Ooh. Let's have a look with team captain Shiloh at the moment. He's got a lot of people pushing in on him as Westy takes him out. 123 to 34 is the score at the moment. Didn't have far to move to get back onto the point. Tackle takes him out. Not a lot of points being scored on this particular hard point. See, where's Eat My Pants? Eat My Pan and Enzi Hype move into the 5th point. He's got to be careful here because we can see the outline. He can't see them. Moxie goes down. He's not going to be aware there's a guy behind him. Can't get the trophy system out. See Tackle now. Playing that kind of middle ground. Looking for people advancing onto the hard point. But gets taken out. Haven't got a kill feed at the moment. So I can't see who's actually getting these eliminations. And looks like a solid AGC point at the moment. Let's go with Toxic. And see, one goes down. Is he going to get the second? No, the second's taken out by Moxie God, I think. Trophy system down. 156 to 57. So it's going to take quite a big switch round to reverse this scoreline. As we'll move back to the main point now. So we could see 1, 2 people dodging in and around the point. Toxic Baz has got it. His tackle goes on. It's taken out by Shiloh on the far side. Eat My Pan, Enzi Hype, Tackleberry now pushing on as a trio. And there's Paul with a P as well. So that's 4 on the point now for the Reams. Got to be really careful. As it goes to 3, it goes to 2. Shiloh's going to make it 1 with just Eat My Pant left. Moxie God and Shiloh trying to pinch. And Eat My Pant manages to hold it. Pulling some vital points back for the Reams. So we look now. Tackle. Second point of the re-rotation. See Toxic Baz getting an elimination there. So he secures the point for the AGC. And that's a well-timed and well-targeted grenade. From Weather, I think. Looking at kill leaders. So from the AGC, 16, 17, 15 and 16. 10 for Toxic Baz, which is unusual for him. It's fairly even across the board. Kill leader across the game is Enzi Hype with 21, but points not reflecting it at the moment. As we join Weaver for the first time in this game, it's going to see Tackle. Drops him. It's not going to see Paul though, as he comes a cropper. And here he is, Toxic Baz on the point. Trophy systems, I suspect, are going to be down. Probably a couple of them. Yeah, the grenade goes in. You see Shiloh go sideways. And here is Shiloh. He takes out Enzi. He was looking around on Toxic, but taken out by Shiloh. "29 viewers tonight. Welcome into the chat. Thanks very much for coming." So you see Shiloh now that we're with, looking to tag down Westy, but a beautifully timed grenade shot. You love to see it. My personal favourite at the moment is, oh, what do they call them? Oh, my brain's gone completely blank. Thermite. There we go. Obviously, Thermite not available in this game mode. So we see the long rotation from tackle. Weaver's there. Is he going to spot him? He has seen him, yep. And takes him out. Just checking behind him. He's not going to see Lecky's rolled round, but it doesn't matter anyway. Because the final score, I have to check my screen behind me, is 250 to 131 in favour of the AGC. So we see the scores there. See the elimination leader was Enzi, but that doesn't make a difference at the end. Let's switch over. Let's switch over to the scorecard. There you see it. Confirmation 250 to 131 in favour of the AGC for game number 1. Got game number 2, Search and Destroy, Gunrunner. Personally think this might favour possibly the Reams more, and that's only having watched a scrim between the two teams in the previous week. But we'll see how that actually plays out. Looking at Gunrunner then, so you can see the map coming up now, point A and point B. The planting team will come from the left side, the west side of the map, and from the eastern side of the map the defenders will approach. Not a lot in it for the points on this one. What's the more convenient to go for? A's more direct, but it does put you in danger of the overwatch positions at the back of the map, so not a lot to pick between the two. I suspect this one might be quite a close game. Well, certainly from this point of view, we want to see it that way. Movie God. Movie God? Moxie God? Not Movie God. I'm saying Moxie God. I'm not saying Movie God, you lunatic. Is it just the way I'm speaking? Is it this dead southern voice? It's quite confusing. Come on, give us some call outs in the chat. What do you think? What's the final score going to be? Bearing in mind, I think if the AGC win, that could take them up level with the Signals going into their final match against the RA. Typo on the team sheet. Okay, come on. Come on then. Let's go back to the team sheet. Let's have a look. Let's get rid of my music off of it. Be quiet, music. Okay. Movie God. Okay, granted. Do you know what? I'm from down south, so you know. But yes, you are absolutely right. Movie God, not Moxie God. Incorrect spelling on the team sheet. I'm going to go have a word with myself out back in a second, you know, and reteach myself how to spell Moxie. But anyway, we're here. Yes, so what was I saying? You just confused me. You took me off track. AGC. Yes, so if we take a look at the league, because I can hear in the background they're still waiting to ready up. Oh, goodness me. It's because I got it in studio mode. Stop doing it in studio mode. Let's take it out of that. So if the AGC were to win it and put them above the Royal Artillery, I would say probably, being a betting man, that Signals will probably beat the Artillery, taking them up to 9 points. So if the AGC can win the game, it's going to put them up into third. It's going to put them in total mid-table obscurity, which, you know, I'm sure most people wouldn't mind that in a 5-team league. We see at the moment inferior goal difference to the Artillery in the fact that they've lost 12 games and won 3. So a clean sweep would take them up to what, -4, and then a clean sweep from the Signals. I'm not saying it's going to be a clean sweep from the Signals in the next game between them and the Artillery by any stretch of the imagination, but it's possible. So, yeah. This is definitely a game with something to play for. Potentially, if AGC were to lose this today, they could finish bottom. So, all to play for, as I can hear the next game getting readied. As we switch over, S and D. I know most teams prefer this game mode, as it is especially toxic. And we're going to go, as always, if you have ever seen one of my casts before, it's always with the bomb carriers. We always go with the man in possession of the bomb, who is Eat My Pant, so no need to change. Should really have this on a stream delay, really, because otherwise there is arguments about whether there's stream sniping going on. So I would ask anyone from the AGC team, don't look at the stream. So it's quick plant. There we go. Can he get away? Yes, one goes down. Toxic Baz. Weaver. Ooh. It's going to back up a little bit. So there's plenty of AGC stacked up in and around point B. And Weaver potentially going to round that corner. There he is, and he's not really seen him, but he's going to go back for him. But he's seen him. Eat My Pant has seen him. Ooh, but gets taken out by Lecky, as that'll be the defuse, I suspect. Let's click 7. Because there's plenty of time to defuse, and by plenty I mean 3 seconds. There he goes. 1-0. Close fight there. And REME, mate. I don't know. Hey, how's the match going? Okay, so we're 1-0 to the AGC at the moment, Ash. 1-0 up on Search and Destroy thus far. The defend on the bomb. Toxic Baz tosses out some things. Moxie God's got the bomb. Goes for a quick plant again. So the initiative here seems to be to go for a quick plant on B. And is he going to stick with the bomb now? Looks like he is. As Lecky's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Weaver's got a relevant position there. So he looks at Eat My Pant. Some rounds come down. Pull with a P takes him out. And we look at Moxie God, who moved around the side there. He's still on the point. 16 seconds. He gets taken out. That's all 5 members of the AGC team down. So, the power is with the diffusers at the moment, which is quite odd for a search and destroy game. Ones we've seen recently have all gone in favour of the bomb planters. But 2 diffusers in a row. As let's switch back. 3 with Tackleberry. He picks up the bomb. Looks like a quick push towards A. Or not, maybe. Now, he can't see him there. Which is unfortunate. Because I think as he rolls out here, he's going to be in danger. All these outlines again. There's Toxic Baz as Tackleberry goes down. The bomb is on the point, though. But it's 5 on 2. If we can switch. There we go. NZ is over in that general vicinity. Don't think he spotted Moxie God just passing in front of him there. It's Westy peeking around the other side. The 2 of them. You have to think that Baz has seen him. He's got to have seen him. And Moxie takes NZ as Westy is left with 4 opponents against him. 11 seconds remaining, so his time to plant the bomb has expired. As he goes for it anyway and takes the defeat. And that's 2-1 in favour of the AGC. Playing solid defensive positions there. So even with there only being a couple of players left, they protected both sides of the map. Covered both bomb sites, knowing they probably couldn't be overrun. Or definitely couldn't be overrun. As we see Shiloh's in possession, pushing point B. And a quick plant on B once again. Doesn't see Paul as the grenade goes out. Hits the oil drums though. Protects Shiloh. As there's Weaver gets taken out. Lecky now is going to take out Westy. And it leaves just NZ height. Now it's a 2-on-1 situation. Someone at the back of the map. And he knows he's there. But he's moved. He has moved. And Lecky will get the elimination. I'm not sure if that will count though. AGC go 3-1 up. As he gets the shin shot. No one wants to get shot in the shin. As we see a far distance away from that first game, the REME won. As we're back with them on the bomb carry. Grenade goes out from NZ. As a couple push round, looking across at the showers. I think everyone largely accepts that point B is the point to push for. Goes under the cover of the smoke. Bomb planted. So there's 2 of them now operating in the woods. Potentially 3 of them, but Enzi goes down. Paul goes down. That's going to leave Westy to cover this bomb site. Now, I'm going to say that there's 3 of them there. Westy's pushed up. Probably didn't need to. Probably had the opportunity to let him push for the bomb and take his shots then. But there you go. 4-1. AGC. You really feel now this game has gone away from the REMEs. As we try and find a AGC team member. Lecky, grenade comes in. It's going to take a monumental effort to get back in this game now, as I think I'm safe to say Shiloh is on and planting. Plants it, legs it. Not a bad tactic. All of them covering arcs here. So all stacked around the woods area. Lecky's down. There's Moxie God. Ooh. Manages to get out the firing line. But does go down. That's Weaver who's gone down. Moxie's down. Toxic Baz now gets an elimination. And Shiloh pushing up. Legion's win. It goes to 5-1. Getting the final elimination there. Either Toxic Baz, I think it was. Yes, it was. Shiloh went down and Westy is the last member from the REME team. So it does look like it's going to go to 2-0. I won't speak too soon. Stranger things have happened. However, so confident they left the bomb behind. As we see, what way are they pushing? Perhaps a different angle onto point B here. They've gone very central. Very central. See, there's... If I could go to tackle. Tackle has taken him. And's pushed now through the showers. So it almost does look like a kind of a B push. As he gets a second elimination there. Crucial. Moxie God, last person left. Let's switch to him. He's by the water. NZ gets the elimination. Fight back. Potentially. Fight back. 5-2. And you hate to see that. Semi-explosion of the skull region. As we go. So this for the game for the AGC. They're in control of their own destiny. Just need one bomb plan to win this match and take it to 2-0. Who's taking it? It's Shiloh again. It's the charge towards B again. Except he's gone a different way. He hasn't gone up and over in the centre. He's gone round the side. Planting. And bomb is active. 45 seconds are ticking. So he gets his way out of danger. There is someone from the REME flanking around, as I believe he took out Lecky. I think that was tackle, so he's been taken out, as has Paul. As almost was Westy. Moxie goes down. So 2v2, NZ and Westy. 1v1 NZ hype against Toxic Baz, and he gets the elim, but he's not going to destroy. He's not going to defuse the bomb. And there you go. That bit of pressure from Toxic prevented NZ hype from disarming the bomb, and that takes it to 6-2 and 2-0.
Domination. Even fucking
So we just update the scores now. As there's confirmation for you, 2-0 in favour of the AGC, 6-2 finishing on Gunrunner Search and Destroy. Previous map, Azir Cave, Hardpoint, 250 in favour of the AGC to 131. So we go to our next map, which is Petrograd and Domination. As I think we can switch to that. Okay, so you'd have to be living in the Dark Ages not to know the layout for Petrograd. If you're watching the stream, odds are you play the game. So, point A, I suspect will probably be the REME end, I suspect. It's not the most favourable end to start at. I think point C is probably a little bit more favourable as it gives you a shorter transition into point B. Point B, high ground aplenty above it, so teams are going to have to watch out for that. You got high ground on both sides. 2 vantage points from what you looking at it would be the west side, and more of one kind of vantage point from the east side. But it's going to be interesting. Expect point B to flip many times. It's just going to depend on who flips spawns on this map. So we've seen, certainly from the RE teams, they tend to like keeping the spawns the same. But other teams, Royal Artillery, when they played the AGC on this map, they were flipping the spawns quite often, which was causing quite a bit of confusion. I can't remember who actually went on to win that one. But they played Domination on Petrograd. Obviously not a lot of choice on CDL rules with the Domination maps. I think there's only 3, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong. So this one's probably the most tight and congested of them all. It's going to be difficult to cast it, I'm not going to lie, because as I switch to people, they're going to get deleted. So we'll do what we can. Hopefully the game will start momentarily. But I'm predicting a bit of chaos. That much is assured. Let's get rid of the music. Be quiet music. See, games coming up. Ramar's a hard point. Where you got long transitions. That can be a very long game if you start to get a lead develop against you. And Search and Destroy Arklov Peak are upcoming. It's now 2-0 to the AGC. And let's switch over to the game. So what we're going to do, so I'll move my microphone back, that's very loud and I can't bother to turn it down. What we're going to do is we're going to stick with the players at first. And if it goes the way I think it's going to go, we might switch into a bit of a third person mode. So we're on board with Eat My Pan for the REME. As you can see the outlines as he goes down. Go to the AGC captain, Shiloh. He's pushed back out towards his own spawn. He's going to go for that high ground now. And those vantage points we spoke about. And he's going to look down the sides. He's going to spot ND coming, possibly. Does he see Paul with a P in the other high ground? No. So I think they got both sides of the high ground secured. Okay, so he's seen the grenade come down from canal side. As he takes Paul with a P. Now looking to maybe switch positions. Go over to the other side. One of the 2 vantage points for this map. See, he just puts a few rounds at his teammate. And are we potentially seeing? So yes, you can see Tackleberry there. He's probably going for a spawn flip. So let's see if we can... he's been taken out in that attempt for a spawn flip. Shiloh takes out Enzi. That's Paul operating on the high ground. And coming a cropper there. 26 to 15 in favour of the AGC already. So we go to... Let's go Weaver. So they've now got full influence on point B. Grenade goes out. Is that a stick? No. Paul survived. And gets the elimination. Let's go to him. Push him around the side. Taken out by Toxic Baz. Who's up on the high ground. Who's taken out by Tackleberry. You see, you get where I'm going with this. Who takes out Shiloh. A couple of kills strung together there by Tackleberry on 2 at the moment. Trying to flip point C. Trophy system goes down. So now can they push through? They've got point B at the moment. So NZ Hype is in a very vulnerable position here at the moment. You'd think hiding behind a doorway would give you a bit of protection, but it really doesn't. As he's been tempted out of there by Weaver and gets the elimination. Point B and C are there in favour of the Reams at the moment, although C is having its effectiveness reduced, so they're going to go to 1 point. It's just not to get distracted at this point, to stick on target. Point B is the difficult one to capture. There we go, a bit of discipline being shown by NZ. See Shiloh coming in. And it's just going to get shots from behind. Needs to get out of there. As they're on the point now. Clearing it off. NZ now on a 6 streak. Longest of the game, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yep, so Richie thinks this is... Is it Richie? Yeah, Richie. We're going to go with Richie. Thinks it's going to be a close one. It looks like it's going to be 55 to 50 at the moment. So I think NZ's had his time. Let's go with Weaver. See what he's got to offer. Eat my pants. Going to get taken out here. As he attempts to neutralise B. Didn't get the trophy system out. As contesting, fierce contesting of B, and it's fairly horrific. I can't switch to any of the here we go, Lecky we've got who's available, and this might be the point where it switches, because there's a lot of Reams far away from that point B. As Moxie is playing the channels down by the trams, looking for anyone rotating in from their spawn location. As NZ Hype takes it back. So advantage at the moment, REME, with 16 seconds left. As Weaver takes him out. It's going to be 79 to 64, possibly 80 to 65 at the break. 80 to 65 it goes at the break. 15 points in it. By no means over. No stretch of the imagination. This is going to be close. And that's what this map does. So Petrograd domination, incredibly close, because there's so many advantages to be had from the high ground, from, you know, spawn location. If you end up at point A like the AGC here are, that rotation to point B is much longer than if you're at point C. But I think they're going to get there first. They have got there first. As Shiloh takes a double there, I think. As Tackle, has he gone to flip the points already? So, okay. Looked like AGC never secured their point in the first place. Okay, fair enough. Weird tactic, but okay. Desperate to get to B, so that explains why they might have got to B earlier than the Reams. Oh, that guy got exploded. Not sure who it was. You're on board with Baz. That seemed pretty toxic. B is neutralized. Now securing. Trophy system down. He'll charge upstairs. There he goes. Grab that high ground. And wait, essentially. Let's go with team captain Shiloh. Also on the high ground. So they got high ground on both sides secured at the moment. Toxic Baz takes out Eat My Pant from the other side. You can see Weaver as well on the low ground. Covering as well. So you got 3 people covering this point B. 2 now. As Toxic Baz has been taken out. Westy's gone in on Weaver. NZ Hype putting some rounds down on Shiloh. So both of them go down. 103 to 87. And Eat My Pant. Good grenade in there, I think it was. As Westy brutally through the window. You hate to see that. So, where are the points? So point A is probably going to be lost here by the Reams. Yep, there you go. It's being nullified at the moment. So they're going to need to take point C. And I suspect it'll be Tackle's job to go and grab that. Ouch. It's not earning any points at the moment. Oh no, they've got both. So point A and point B under REME control. Not a single case of domination thus far. So 3 points held by one team. So with Toxic, in fact, who haven't we? Moxie. We haven't done a lot of Moxie in this game. Or Movie. Movie God. That's what we're calling him. That's what he says in the team lineup. So it's Movie God. As he drops one. He drops another. Securing point B. Still 2 minutes left in this game. Ouch. Pincered. But that was... I can't even tell who's getting these eliminations anymore. So we're on board with Enzi. He got something there from his grenade. As he eliminates Moxie God. Is he going to get another one? He does on Weaver. And you can see the... Do you know what? I'm going to pull out here. And we're just going to watch the chaos ensue. So Moxie goes in. Eat My Pant. Both on the same point. Oh, stopped spinning round. So 3 AGC on the point at the moment. Pull with a P. Takes out the high ground cover. Moxie God looking to go up the other side. 138 to 120 at the moment with 52 seconds remaining. Let's Eat My Pant. Tries to reduce that influence and he has done. So there won't be full point scoring there. So Moxie God clears it. Let's dive down. And in with Lecky. So this could turn round. There's only 13 points in it. 27 seconds left. Touch and go at the moment. As Shiloh's going to come a cropper to Tackleberry with a Renetti. The 3-round burst. B's back in possession. I think that could be all she wrote. 140. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. As it finishes 147 to 144. Wow. So there we go. Overall, 27 was the kill leader. NZ Hype and Eat My Pant. Moxie God and Lecky with 22 apiece. But of course, you know, eliminations do not necessarily translate to game wins in these objective-based modes. So, as you can see there, it's now 2-1. Everything to play for going into this hardpoint match. So, a win from the AGC here will clinch the game, much like it would have been in the last game. And bearing in mind, REME teams are yet to win a hardpoint game in either scrims or actual league games. So if there was ever a time to bring an A game, it is now Ramaza hardpoint. And here's the overview of the map. So the first hard point probably favours the team, as you can see, spawning from the west side of the map. In the bridge. And then the second point moves again closer to that spawn point. It's not a long distance to cover between hard points 1 and 2. Hard point 3, though, if you get an unfortunate spawn, is going to leave you a lot of distance to cover. So I think that might be quite key. And then you got 4, which comes into the congested, broken down warehouse type thing, which is set over multiple levels. Again, it's who dominates those levels. I think there's 3 floors in total that you can take up on that one. And then point 5 is in amongst the broken down archways, which is just a chaos fest before it resets. So going to be interesting. Let's see how this one plays out. AGC playing for the game, REME playing to stay in it. Everything to play for. So come on, chat, let us know what way do you think it's going now. It currently sits at 2-1. What way are you saying it's going to go? I'm saying it's going to go 3-2. I think final score 3-2, but I'm not saying which way I think it's going to go in terms of the team. As we're on board with Paul with a P. Again, see, slightly longer rotation there for that team. So, there you go. Hardpoint is now secure. Now's the time to take up some good defensive positions and not get caught out. So that's the point that's crucial. As you can see, Tackle's got it covered. Again, you can hear the footsteps. You can hear the footsteps coming in. Grenades come in as Toxic Baz gets taken out. But Weaver gets some revenge. As we find with Shiloh, everyone now going to be moving to the next point. Or at least some people moving to the next point. 1 down. It's going to have to be careful here though, because there's 2 on the point. Moxie God has got it covered. Big push coming up now. But this, like I say, on this map, it's not a huge map. But sometimes some of the distances you have to run to get anywhere in it is insane. It's absolutely insane. If you get an unfortunate spawn on this map, you could be out the game for at least 30 seconds. See grenades galore going in. Oh, it's just chaos. Just horrific chaos. Shiloh coming from behind. Here we are. So he drops Paul. Enzi returns the favour. As I think we'll probably be about even in time for the next hard point. As we've got, I'm going to keep an eye on Paul with a P because he's playing mid-map. Now, he's potentially playing mid-map in the wrong place because he's going to miss anyone, I think, here. As Westy is playing mid-map and playing it very well. He hasn't seen that there is an AGC guy right in there in the corner. Good shot from Eat My Pan. I'm not even sure that was a legal kill. But, you know, whatever. 76 to 58 at the moment. As next point's coming up, which is going to be as we dump our way over, and they've already moved in. As trophy system goes down from tackle, he takes out Toxic Baz, and this is what I'm on about, the multiple levels on this and how you play them, because there's more than one way round this small location. Oh, as he thought someone was there, but he wasn't, so he gets taken out. 101 to 68. You feel some momentum now building with the AGC. As you got tackle going around the outside. Going to go down the stairs again. So he takes it. Doesn't make the same mistake twice. Trophy system goes out, but Moxie gets him and Lecky's covering. This could very soon be a level pegging. As the point is in REME hands, but at what cost? At what cost? I'll tell you the cost. It's the cost of 3 AGC players, 2 free AGC players being on this point. That's what it's come at the cost of. This pull with a P gets dropped. That's now 2. Westy gets dropped. Eat My Pants coming in from the rear side. Toxic Baz takes him. So this fairly well locked down from the AGC. Pull with a P gets taken out. Enzy Hype's going to be the next victim, I think. Eat My Pant and Enzy, if he can get the last 20 odd seconds of this point. Might make all the difference here. Oh, ouch. You hate to see that. As we can see, people dive in for the next hard point, and it is absolutely neck and neck. I haven't been looking at the chat, so REME too busy making TikToks. If I catch anyone on this REME team making TikToks, I'm going to kneecap them. That's a rule. I'm pretty sure I can write that into team rules, because that's the case. No one makes TikToks on my watch. As we're here now with Lecky, who's got it tied down. Quick elimination. Fortunately goes down. AGC have the advantage now by 6 points, 5 points, 4 points. And the margin is narrowing. But now it's extending again, so you can see how close. There's 4 points in this map. 4 points. And I think, I'm not sure, I think, let me just pop out a little bit. I think the Reams have moved for this map first. They have, yeah. This hard point first, even. This map. What am I talking about? So, a fair few points. It doesn't seem like a lot, but 7 points is still a lot to pull back sometimes. Almost a bit of Call of Duty time in there. Toxic Baz goes down as well. Pull with a P's on a 4 streak, 5 streak. Can he make it a 6 streak? No, he can't, I don't reckon, because he can. Okay, I stand corrected. And that's a 21 point lead opening up with seconds left. I think we're going to go to a tiebreaker. I genuinely think this is going to go to our... I can't remember whether the Signals game was a tiebreaker in the last game. I don't think it was. I think it was like 3-1 and then Signals won the final game. So this could be the final game to go to a tiebreaker. Oh, stand corrected. There's still ages left in this map. What am I on about? Sorry, excuse me. I got confused. I thought we were playing Domination. Just ignore me. If I'm talking, just ignore me. Just making noise for the sake of it. Toxic, I tell you what, and you know, I don't want to make him feel bad, but Toxic has been like a really, really decent player for this AGC team, and his stats just haven't looked at it tonight. And I don't know, stats aren't always correct. Maybe I haven't seen everything that he's doing, but certainly I think Toxic's got more than what he's showing at the moment. As we see a 35-point lead at the moment for the Remes, with plenty of time left in the game. These last two hard points are going to be absolutely vital, or the next two hard points. Because if the Remes can take the remainder 20 out of these 40 seconds, that's going to put them in a really good position to win this game. In fact, I think it's going to guarantee them the game if they can just hold this point. As we go on board with Weaver, just looking to break the stranglehold on this position. Shiloh now, pull with a P, finds him out, and Toxic Baz at the same time. And that's it. We go to the timebreaker. Tiebreaker? Yes, I did start drinking at 5 o'clock today, and what? Okay. Pull with a P with the final elimination. $250 to $190.
Take you what? That's good.
And there you have it, ladies and gents. Confirmation of REME taking that one 250 to 190, making it a 2-all game. Previous scores 147 to 144 on the domination in favour of the Remes. However, dominating search and destroy was the AGC at a score of 6 to 2, and then the first hard point obviously 250 to 131. So it all comes down to search and destroy in Arklov Peak, which does favour the sniper. It really does favour the sniper, I think. So it's going to be interesting how they set up, who they've got playing the backwards point on point B. So let's switch to the map layout now. So it's really interesting. So if you look at point A, the building just to the left-hand side, to the west side of it, that's generally where the sniper sets up on the defensive side. So the defense comes from the west. Then on point B, obviously, you got the elevated position within that structure where you can also sit a sniper. So it's how well those guys are going to spot advancing players, how early the teams can detect what side's being pushed heavily, and how quickly they can reinforce that and hold it. Point B invariably has more plants, but more diffusers as well, is my experience anyway. So it's going to be interesting. See which way this is going to go. It is a tiebreaker. It is 2-all. Shout out for your team in the chat. Let us know what way you are supporting. It is 2-all. Here we go. Oh, I actually have to switch my game on, not just watch it on the stream. Okay, here we go. In possession of the bomb. I'm going to change this up because I'm not convinced about a few things. So here's Weaver protecting down the trench side. So he gets eliminated. However, NT Hype's knocked out on the point. Paul with a P with his own elimination. Lecky taking tackle. Paul's in possession of the bomb. Eat My Pan is playing the trench, and he just got that shot off. So a lot of rounds went down for not a lot of... And he can't see it. Westy's going to have to get the shot off, and he does. 1v1. At opposite ends of the map as well. Toxic Baz, Eat My Pan. I'm almost not wanting... I'm just going to keep flipping between... He's defusing. And Eat My Pant's not going to get him. Or is he? He does. There must have been like half a second. I must be really loud. Here we go. How about that? Right, okay, it's not too loud. I think I've been really loud this entire stream. Must have been half a second between getting the defuse there and not getting the defuse. And he didn't get it. So it's 1-0 in favour of the Reams. As I'm going to change it up. I'm going to stick with defenders on this occasion. As we see a couple going right. Paul with a P and Westy. Eat My Pan is down the left hand side of the map as you view it from defender point of view. And someone got in there quick. There's the bomb. So the bomb is on the point, which is almost the worst thing to happen when the defending team knows exactly where the bomb is. So let's go to Weaver. How's he going to play this? So he's going to try and come around the corner. We know that. As he takes Eat My Pan out, and they get it. No need to plant the bomb. Got the eliminations. 1-1. I'm sure someone from the AGC will correct me. Weaver? Weaver? Is it French? Or is it just Weaver? I don't know. Okay. Anyway. Defending team. Weaver. Weaver. We're on board with him. As they look to protect point A. I think I got my A's and my B's wrong on the map. I did. So, apologies. As you got Shiloh looking down. I don't think he's convinced that that's the direction they're going. Lecky's inside the building. I'm going with an AGC stop on this one. I don't know. I got a feeling. Just the positioning's good. Up there. There's two of them there. I like the positioning. I really do. Although they've taken their eye off the ball a little bit. Can Enzi get behind the door? Because that's what he really needs to do. He needs to get himself in a position where he's not vulnerable. It's 2-on-2. So where's his teammate, Westy? What is he doing? As Enzi takes one, is he going to take out Moxie? It's all he needs to do. Take him out. If it comes down to that, I tell you what, the Reams are going to be absolutely gutted. I'd like to see that in instant replay, but I can't because I wasn't looking at the right person. But that's the second time that I've seen this REME team do that and allowing a defuse when they're literally right next to the guy and just can't figure out where he is. Run right past him. And obviously whoever got the defuse there, I think it was, I say Lecky for argument's sake. Connor would have believed his luck that he didn't get taken out there. As we're now on board, Eat My Pan. Protecting that open bit of ground. It's 3-on-2. I think this is a plant at A, I'm assuming. Okay. The bomb. Nobody's in possession of a bomb. Why is nobody in a possession of a bomb? So the Reams just need to stay where they are. Essentially, that's the long and the short of it. They don't need to do anything. And this is the point. Sometimes it's easier just to say that. Because he's going to come diving in here. And now, in theory... Oh. Paul gets taken out. Where does he go with it? He's going to go to point A. And that's a very sensible decision. It's going to extend this game. Or it's not. As it goes 2-2. And I hate to be biased. However, are the Reams going to regret that missed opportunity to get the stop in the previous game? Because this would be 3-1 now. So it's those tiny margins, half a second, that could make all the difference. As get away from the carriers. Decided I don't like going with bomb carriers anymore. I prefer to look at the defending team. Because it kind of doesn't give away as much. Kind of. Toxic Baz. Happy to stay in that corner. It's a nice little corner for him. Moxie God. He's operating mid-ground, I think. Lecky defending B. And then Shiloh at the back of the map in that sniping position we spoke about earlier. But obviously not in possession of a sniper rifle. As grenade goes out. Bomb is planted. Paul with a P's got it. He's going to get taken out though. Or is he? No, it's Wesley that comes a cropper. It's Paul with a P that's got 3 to contend with. And he's going to go down. This is going to be 3-2 in favour of AGC. That's all they wrote on that one. If you're REME like me, then you hate to see it. But there's still plenty of time left in this game. I've given up trying to be unbiased now. But AGC have the advantage as they go on to plant. Defending team. There we go. So as they move forward, tackle, Enzi going over one side. Bit of central coverage. Yeah, it's a fairly even coverage throughout the map. So we see the heavy push has come from AGC. How has he not seen him? Okay, that's me just talking crap, actually. They're going to have to move quickly. Will Weaver eat my pan? Yes, he will. So that's the first one. Second one down from the Reams. Weaver sits at that back end. Wesley rounds the corner. Takes him out. Tackles down. It is all on Westy and he's up against 3. And he's got a nifty little device that's just telling him stuff and things. Don't know what that is. I'll tell you what that is though. That's 4-2. Kieran, I think you're fine. There's absolutely no one here watching or supporting REME. Maybe watching. I'm not sure if they're vocal enough to come out and say they're supporting. But here we go. We are near the end of this game, ladies and gentlemen. Because it's 4-2. And unless the Reams can pull something out of the bag now to turn this game round, it's in danger of running away from them at a rapid pace. Weaver has pushed really far into point A. As we can see someone towards the back of the map. Paul with a P. Eat my pant working his way round. Now, you've got to know that he's there. And he does. There's certain points on this map that you just know making a lot of noise is Eat My Pant. Just needs to calm down, I think. Calm down a little bit. as Moxie is going in. Doesn't look like he can see anything. He's going to take out... No. Right. I'm going to say this to the Reams now. Do not make the same mistake again and leave that bomb unguarded. Whatever you do. As he gets taken out. And there you go. 4-3. This is still a game. So, what was that device from Richie? Whatever that was, it's CDL rules. And CDL rules stipulate what devices that you can have. So, as per the CDL rules, I don't even know what that was. If you can let us know in the chat what that device is. Be interested to know. Was that a personal radar? I don't know. I don't pay attention to this sort of stuff enough. So. However, this game is to be played by CDL rules. So, the only things that you can put in your loadout are things as per CDL rules. Okay, as we see Lecky pushing. Yeah, I know, it isn't a kill streak, so I don't know, to be honest. I pretty much sit with my thermal weapon, and that's a coalition win, that's 4-all. Kabumo from Paul with a P. In fact, I think I know what that is. Because I haven't seen an item like that. Is that not what you see in CDL view when they open up their map? So for example, if you are a player and you click to open up your map, obviously your player stops. And essentially all he's seeing there is his map, I think. As we go over to Paul with a P. What is that? Oh, I'll tell you what that is. That's an EMP drone. There you go. It's an EMP drone. Which is part of your... what do they call them? It's not a kill streak. Come on. There you go. I'm glad we got that car I recalled, because it does actually work a bit like a UAV. Correct me if I'm wrong. It'll tell you where people are. I don't know. I could be wrong. Right, Paul with... Anyway, quickly. Paul with a P needs to plant this. And I don't think he's going to get a chance to. Although he might do. And he does. They are still in this game. And it is Shiloh. And there you go. Right, do you know what? I'm glad, because I was panicking. I was like, God damn it. This is the closest REME have been to a win. Can't bring out something that's illegal. Or, you know, some rule violation. But there you go. Perfectly legal. It is an EMP drone, which can give you a scope of where people are, a bit like a UAV. There's the explanation. Phew. Sweating a little bit there. Okay, we're a 5-4 and it is game point now. And the game has swung dramatically from 4-1 in favour of the AGC now to 5-4 in favour of the Ring. So we've got at least 2 more games to go before this is over. As Westy's going to have to be careful there. Oh, and he's going to get taken out by Lecky. Go to him, Lecky, who's number 7. It's 5 versus 1. This is going to 5-all for the game. As Eat My Pan, unless he can pull something major out the bag. And it's not beyond the realms of possibility, but he's going to get shot in the back here. Or shot in the face. Whatever. You're right, Richard. It is very clever. Obviously, a lot of these things are removed in CDL rules. So you have to get creative with the items available to you. So perhaps other teams will now look at that possibility. Because I think field upgrades are probably massively underused from what I've seen so far in this season. As we got the push. Let's go with Shiloh. This is final game. Who's going to win it? He's going to pump through. Straight through the door. As NT Hype's down. As 2 Paul with a P is down. Tacklebree is down. It is 3 on 2 with Eat My Pan and Westy. Westy in possession of his Renetti. Eat My Pan just out to the side. As Shiloh should now be thinking about planting the bomb. Eat My Pants taken 1 out. And it is now on Toxic Baz to save the game, but that's not the way it's going to go. Lost connection to the host. Okay, so AGC were hosting then. I hope everyone's satisfied that they saw that ended 6-5. Is everyone satisfied? Oh shit! Whoa! Hold! Right.
Drop my connection.
Right. All right. Okay. I've muted him. Right. Okay. GG's. I'm going to take my headset off because I can still hear you guys. GG's to everyone. That is a very close game. That's the closest game we've seen thus far. 2-2 throughout. 2-2 going into the final game. Finishes 3-2 to the Remes. As we can just... That ended very, very quickly, so I haven't had a chance to update the scorecard. And it finished 6-5. We have never, ever had a game that close in Lions League. That was an amazing game between 2 teams that were fighting insanely hard for the victory. So, that's epic. Let's just move over to the scorecard. And there's your scorecard. Running from top to bottom. AGC took the first 2 games. Azir Cave Hardpoint 250 to 131 and 6-2 Search and Destroy. Then started the comeback from the REME with 147 to 144 in Petrograd and Domination. Then 250 to 190 on Hardpoint in Ramaza. And then finished off with a tight 6-5 game in Arklov Beak. And I think the bit that set it aside there was the 147 to 144 domination in Petrograd, because that could have gone either which way. And had that gone in favour of the AGC, we may have seen a bit more of a landslide. However, it finishes 3-2 to the REME. So I'm not going to put up a table now. However, you will see, for everyone who's part of the Discord, the table will go up in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare chat momentarily. That will confirm the stand-ins, waiting for the last game, which is Royal Signals versus Royal Artillery. So you've got that to look forward to. So I suppose all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. We've had a really good game tonight, and we've had plenty of people turn out. 23 people still with us, peaking at around about 36. So thank you very much for watching the game. It was a great game, very closely contested between both teams. Epic Games, people. We want to see more games like that. These 5-0s aren't going to cut it. Let's get rid of the 5-0s. 3-2, close game. In the end, it goes in favour of the REME. And thank you very much for watching tonight. And we hope you have a good evening. Adios.
tide is wasting all my time. I see through those eyes into that filthy mind. You take all my pride, don't want me to confide. To love is to lie. Stop wasting all my time. Yeah. Lost inside, it's wasting all my time. Our love was a lie. Stop wasting all my time. Yeah. To feel lost inside is wasting all my time. I see through those eyes into that filthy mind. You take all my pride, don't want me to confide. To love is to lie. Stop wasting all my time. Yeah. All my time. All my time.